Threshold Tactics gives a special thanks to our sponsors.
Hey guys, welcome back to Threshold Tactics, the channel where we film competitive battle reports. My name's Nick.
I'm Tom.
And today we're playing Jaws of Gallet. Jaws of Gallet is a battle plan with 5 objectives, and the twist in this one is that from the second battle round at the end of their turn, after scoring victory points, the underdog can pick one objective. That objective is removed from play. If there's no underdog, no objective is removed. Scoring for this battle plan is score 2 victory points if you control at least one objective, score 2 points if you control 2 or more objectives, score 2 points if you control more than your opponent, and score 4 victory points for each battle tactic. All right, Tom, so now that we know what we're playing, why don't you tell me about your list?
So I brought Slaanesh today. We're filming this post-battle scroll for people watching. So some of the stuff went down in points, and some of the Slaanesh buffs now also work on companion weapons. So I thought I'd try that out, this battle report. So I've brought the twins, Sinessa and Dexessa. Dexessa will be my general today. In the regiment, I've also brought a unit of 10 Slickblade Seekers, a unit of 5 Blizzbarb Seekers, and obviously Sinessa, because Sinessa and Dexessa can be in the same regiment. And for my second regiment, I have brought a Keeper of Secrets, which has the artifact that when she's outside of 6 of friendly units, she gets +1 to hit and wound, so she gets a little bit more killy. And she also, once per game, can give -1 attack to an enemy unit. With her, she brought a unit of 20 Blizzbarb Archers and 6 Fiends. For my battle formation, I'm playing the Seeker's Cavalcade, which means all my cavalry is retreating and charging. And good to know that Dexessa can retreat and charge as well from her War Scroll. I've brought the Morbid Conjuration as my manifestation lore, and very curious to hear what you brought, Nick.
Today, bringing back Flesh Eater Courts. This time I've got the Ghoul Patrol, which allows me to pick 2 Ghoul units to activate when I'm fighting. In my General's Regiment, I have Usharon, and within there are 3 units of Reinforced Crypt Ghouls and 1 MSU unit of Morbeg Knights. In my second regiment, I have an Abhorrent Cardinal, who has Stronger in Madness, which is giving him +2 wounds. And also, if he has 6 Noble Deed points, he's getting a 5-up ward. He also has Charnel Vestments, which is making him a +1 to chant. In his regiment, I have a MSU unit of Crypt Ghouls and an MSU unit of Morbeg Knights. Additionally, I have the Throne to give more points, and I have brought the Manifestation Lore Primal Energy. Okay, Tom, you were the attacker, so tell me about your Honor Guard.
Right, so for my Honor Guard, I'm going to have anti-infantry on my unit of Slickblade Seekers.
Okay, and I'm going to do anti-cav on this unit of ghouls over here. It's 40 block. And you were a 2-drop, and you deployed first and finished, so you have choice of who's going first.
Definitely. So I'm going to be giving away the first turn to you.
All
so
right.
Good luck, and have a good game.
Yeah, you too, man.
Okay, so start of the battle round, I'm going to pick which units are going to be euphoric. I'm going to pick my unit of Fiends. For my second unit, I'm going to be picking my unit of Slickblade Seekers.
Great.
So with that, I'm going to be giving you 2 dice. There you go.
All right.
And giving it back to you.
Yes, I think Flanks is probably the...
Take Flanks, yeah.
Okay, for my Delusion, I'm going to give +1 to save while I'm contesting objectives I control. I'm going to put the Cardinal on the throne, and he's going to get D3 normal D points. For 2. Cardinal is then going to use his ability on a 2-up D3, and 2-up he gives those points to Usharon. That's 3 points. Usharon is then going to use almost like the heroic action from 3rd edition to generate some points for every unit that's fully within 12 of him. So it's going to be this whole block. So I'm going to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. That's 1 more. Usharon's going to try and cast a Life Swarm. Does not go off. I'm going to go for Deranged Transformation. They're going back in the bin, dude. They're going back in the bin. Second one, D3 mortal wounds. Right? And a 5-up ward. I take 2 wounds. Thankfully, Abhorrent's heal D3 in the hero phase.
For 1.
Back to full. Cardinal is going to try and chant for his 5-up ward. 7. I'll put it on this unit here. That is my hero phase. Anything for you to do?
Yeah. My Keeper is going to try and put down the Suffocating Gravetide.
Sure.
9 minus 1 is 8, so that is enough.
I will try to unbind it.
Oh, nice.
Then we'll go into movement phase.
Perfect.
I'm going to spend a command point to auto-run the unit of 20 ghouls. All right, Tom, that's my movement phase. Anything for you to do?
No, I'm gonna stay put.
Okay. Then we're going to shooting. I don't have any. Any shooting for you?
Yeah, I'm going to spend a command point to shoot my
Sure.
Blizz Barbs. The Blizz Barb archers deal 6 damage in covering fire.
Then into charging. I'm not going to issue any charges. Anything for you?
No.
Okay, then that's going to be the end of the turn. I will score 1, 2 more in my battle tactic for 10 points.
Perfect.
And then we'll go into Slaanesh turn 1.
First, I'm going to activate my Feign. It's going to give the 3 mortal wounds to my keeper, and then give it +1 to wound for 3. My battle tactic is going to be Do Not Waver. First, I'm going to try and cast Overwhelming Acquiescence, which is the +1 to wound against that unit for my entire army. I get a 12. That will be on them. Then I will go to Sinessa. She will try to cast Sadistic Spite, which means their crit mortals will, their crit 2 hits will turn into crit mortals. That's an 8.
I will shut up on you.
Okay. Nice.
Nice. That's helpful.
My keeper is going to, with her second spell, try and put down Purple Sun. Nope. Sinessa, with her last spell, is going to try and put down the Maelstrom for 10. It's my last spell.
Yep,
Yeah.
as well. Go ahead.
Okay. That's all my hero phase stuff. Anything for you?
No, I'm going to spend it.
Okay. And movement. That's my movement phase, Nick. Anything for you to do?
I'm going to spend a CP to redeploy these ghouls.
Okay. If you roll a 6, I'm going to hate you forever. Oh, rubbing his hands. Let's go into shooting. The Blizzbarb Seekers deal 4 damage to the ghouls. Blizzbarb Archers deal 3 damage to the ghouls. I think I can assume no shooting for you, Nick. So we can go into charging.
Yes.
Perfect. So I will start with the Fiends. That's a 3. I will re-roll this into a double 1. Nice.
Oof.
Then I will roll for my Blizzbarbs. 6. Gravetide gets a 9. So those are my charges, Nick. Unfortunately, not enough to get my battle tactic because I rolled a 3 into a 2. Any charges for you?
No, I'm going to keep it there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take my luck and just go
Dang
home.
it. Okay. In that case, I will go first. Let's see. I'm going to go first with the Gravetide, actually. The Suffocating Gravetide deals 9 damage to the ghouls.
I'm gonna spend a CP to all-out attack the ghouls. The ghouls do 10 damage to the Blizzbarb Seekers.
Blizzbarb Seekers deal 4 damage to the ghouls.
The ghouls kill the Gravetide.
Okay, end of my turn. I'm going to spend a command point to have them power through indeed. Let's do some mortals to your ghouls. 2 mortals to your ghouls.
Take 1.
So Sinessa is going to pick the Slickblade Seekers to get +5 control score just to have everything done.
It's super yours.
Yeah, it's extremely mine.
Yeah.
With me failing my tactic, I got a whole 2 and more for these 2 because I took 1 from you. So I score 6 for my turn, and we will be going into a priority roll.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Oof. Yeah, you win ties, so I'm not even going to roll. I'm going to keep my 6s at bay.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the turn.
Makes sense.
So we're gonna go into Flesh-Eater Courts, turn 2.
For my Euphoric, I've picked my Slick Blades and my unit of Fiends again, and that's 2
Thank you very
Gravity
much.
dice for you. I'm going to use my Place of Power with my Keeper of Secrets. Yeah.
For my battle tactic, I'm going to do attack on 2 fronts. Cardinal is going to get D3. Oh, that's a 1, so he's going to get 4. I'll be at 4. He's going to use his ability on Usharon for extra noble deeds. That does not go off. Usharon is going to try and generate some points. He's got 4 units around him. All right, that's 2, so he's at max points. I'm going to try and issue the Life Swarm with Usharon. Yes, on 7.
I'll try with Sinessa. 8.
Right on. Usharon's going to go for Deranged Transformation. That's 12. The Cardinal is going to try and do 5 up ward. That's a 6, so it goes off. And I'm going to put that on the Morbid Knights. Then I am going to spend ACP to rally my ghouls. I get
Wow.
1. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick Usharon's Delusion, and that's going to be the +1 to save while I'm contesting characters I control. So that'll be it for me. Anything for you to do?
Yeah, my keeper is going to try and cast the Gravetide. +1 from the place of power, so this is going to be the dice. And I roll an 8.
All right, so
That's
don't mind it.
Yeah.
Nope, it's all
Okay,
yours.
perfect. That's it for my hero phase, so we can go into movement.
Right on. I'm going to spend a command point to auto-run them. That is going to be the end of my movement phase. Anything for you to do?
Yes, I'm going to try and I'm going to redeploy my Sling Blade Seekers.
Yes.
For 2.
Okay. Great. Then shooting. Anything for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a command point and shoot my Blizzbarb archers into the ghouls on the right side for me. 2, 4, 6, 8 left. I should be able to take those down. The Blizzbarb archers take out the unit of ghouls.
So then we'll move into charging.
Yes.
Start with the ghouls.
He rolls the 3.
I'm going to go for the big block of ghouls.
Yes.
That's a 6. I will spend a CP to reroll it.
And we're tied.
Yeah,
At least
okay.
it doesn't cost you the battle tactics.
I'm going to throw those dice in the trash. And
Yeah.
then I'm going to go for the...
Morbeg.
Yeah, the Morbeg over here. So, okay, then I do D3 mortal wounds. The Morbegs do 2 mortal wounds on the charge to the fiends. Into combat.
Fiends on a 4 up, they can make something fly last. Yes. And the ghouls.
The Morbegs do 6 damage to the fiends.
The Blizzbarb Seekers deal 5 damage to the ghouls. The Fiends deal 11 damage to the ghouls.
The ghouls do 5 damage to the Seekers and 1 damage to the fiends. Alright, so that is my turn. For scoring, I will have 1, 2 more in my battle tactics, so it'll be another 10 points. Didn't get exactly what I wanted. I was really hoping to get these ghouls in combat over here to mitigate some of the damage on the charge. I did get Usharon's buff up, so they're a little bit tankier, and then I'm guarding him a bit, and a little bit more.
A bit.
Yeah, just a touch. So I'm a little scared for you to touch him, but we're still screened out well.
Yeah.
So then we'll go into Slaanesh turn 2.
Started my turn. Let's do Place of Power first with the Keeper. Yep. I will give +1 to wound to my Seekers. Sling Blade Seekers for 2 mortal wounds. For my battle tactic, I'm going to pick attack on 2 fronts. So casting Overwhelming Acquiescence again for +1 to wound against a unit. 8 + 1 is 9.
Yeah, I'll try to unbind it. Go ahead.
I will put that on them.
Yeah, I think that's much.
She has like a very short range spell. Pick up the 3 visible units within 6. Casting with D6. If I exceed your control characteristic, you get D3 mortals. I get a 10.
Okay.
Cacophonic Choir deals 1 mortal wound to the ghouls. Sinesta's going to do the Sadistic Spite, so their exploding are going to be mortals. Yeah. Instead, which she does not get off. Let's put down the Purple Sun. A 10.
I will try.
That's it for my hero phase, Nick. Anything you want to do?
No.
Movement. The Suffocating Gravetide deals 14 mortal wounds with Pull to the Grave. I don't have to ask you.
No, you do not.
No. So let's go into shooting, Nick. The Blizzbarb archers deal 1 damage to the Morbeg Knights and 7 damage to the ghouls. Sinesta deals 3 damage to the ghouls. And that's all the shooting, so let's go into charging. Let's do Purple Sun. 7, that's not enough. Gravetide, that's a 12. The Slick Blades, 5. I'm just gonna put her in on with an 8. I will roll for her. 8. No, for the Maelstrom. No. Keeper. 8. So that's my charges. The Fiends. Let's see if I can make something fight last. Okay. I do. And I will put that on the Morbeg Knights.
All right.
I'm going to spend a command point for all out attack on the Slickblade Seeker. The Slickblade Seekers take out the unit of ghouls. I'm going to spend a command point for all of defense.
The Morbegs do 3 damage to Dexessa.
Fiends take out the unit of ghouls. Suffocating Gravetide deals 1 damage to Morbeg Knights. The Keeper deals 5 damage to the Morbeg Knights. Dexessa deals 4 damage to the Morbeg Knights.
The Morbegs do 8 damage to the Fiends.
So that's all. Was able to get my battle tactic this time, which is nice. Kind of bummed that these guys lived. Nick, I think rolled insane.
Yeah, it was an obscene amount of
Yeah,
saves.
I think you rolled 5 up, 8 5-ups on 10 dice, and then like 5 on the damage. So
Yeah.
they were not supposed to be here anymore, but they are, which is annoying. Dexessa, I think the same thing happened over there.
Yeah.
I could probably kill one more. But overall, good turn. Got my battle tactic. Got to hold more. So I'm going to score the 10 points, and then hopefully win the roll off to really like tie you up and keep you from scoring. But we'll see. Do a roll off here.
Yeah, 5.
5. You win ties.
We'll take it. Before we jump into the round, Tom, which objective do you want to burn?
Yeah, so I should have done this at the end of the turn, but I'm going to burn the one, your home objective, let's say.
Sure.
Yeah.
Gone.
Gone.
Then we'll go into FEC turn 3.
Yep. So my euphoric targets will be the Slickblade Seekers and the Blizzbarb Archers.
For my battle tactic, I'm going to take their lands. I'm going to pick the one in the corner. Usharon is going to activate the place of power.
Yep, so am I.
Cardinal is just going to go to 6 points automatically from the throne. Usharon is going to try and cast Charnel Feast onto Dexessa.
Yep.
That's a 13. It does D3 mortal wounds for 1.
5 up. Save it.
So he's going to do Deranged Transformation.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
No.
Let's go back up here.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and chant the Summon King's Favor. It's a 5. It goes off. So I'm going to put it on Usharon. So that's it for my hero phase. Anything for you to do?
The Keeper's going to try and cast Shackles with 9 plus 1 minus 1.
Go ahead.
The Shackles deals 3 mortal wounds to the Morbeg Knights. I'm going to spend a command point to rally the Blizzbarb Seekers. 4. That's 1.
Then into movement. Cardinal's going to spend his level D points to bring 20 ghouls back. Usharon will spend his points to bring another unit of 20 ghouls back. Okay, that's my movement phase. Anything for you to do?
Yes, I'm going to spend a command point to redeploy Dexessa.
Sure.
For 4.
Okay. Then we're into shooting.
I'm going to keep my command points.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Cool. Then we'll go into charging.
Yes.
I'm going to charge Usharon. That's 7. I'm going to go for the ghouls. 9. I'm going to use the temptation dice to roll for the charge on the ghouls.
No.
Yeah.
The 3 mortals?
For 1.
1.
6 up forward. The Morbeg's going to charge. 3. I'm going to spend a command point to reroll that. It's a 5 now. The Morbeg are going to charge over here. It's a 7. The Morbeg does 3 mortal wounds on the charge to the Blizzbards. The Morbegs do 2 mortal wounds on the charge to the Purple Sun. And we go into combat. I have my Rampage here. Strike last. They fight last. The Morbeg does 6 damage to the Blizzbards.
Gravetide deals 3 damage to the ghouls.
The Morbegs do 2 damage to the Purple Sun.
The Purple Sun deals 2 damage to the Morbeg Knights.
I'm going to spend a command point for all attack with Usharon.
I'll spend 1 command point for all the defense on the Slickblade Seekers.
Usharon does 14 damage to the CPs. CP for all defense.
Blizzbarb Archers do 1 damage to the Morbeg Knight.
The ghouls do 22 damage to the Seekers.
Lone Slickblade Seeker deals 2 damage to the ghouls.
Okay, so that's the turn. I set up, tried to get in there. At least I tied up the Slickblades. Morbeg did his job, stay alive. Usharon kind of whiffed on the damage here, but we left one of the Seekers still alive. I do score the battle tactic for Take Their Land. That will give me 5 points in total. And we'll see how this unfolds. But overall, I'm feeling okay. So then we'll go into Slaanesh, turn 3.
Yes. My battle tactic is going to be Slay the Entourage on the Morbeg Knight.
Yeah.
Let's go for a Place of Power with the Keeper. Yes. I'm going to try and do the overall acquiescence to give the plus 1 to wound. I get it on a 9. Cast Phantasmagoria on him. That's, oh god, 5.
I will turn on budget.
Okay. Nice! She will try and get rid of the shackles. Anything you want to do?
No.
Okay, so movement?
Yeah.
Pull to the grave deals 11 mortal wounds to the ghouls. And given form deals 3 mortal wounds to the Morbeg Knights. Anything you want to do?
I'm going to spend a CP to redeploy my ghouls.
Nice. Shooting?
Yeah, sure.
Sinessa deals 2 damage in shooting. Blizzbarb Seekers take out the Morbeg Knight. The Blizzbarb Archers deal 9 damage to the ghouls. Okay, so it'll charge us. Gravetide? Dextessa? 4? No, that's not it. So I'm going to spend a command point to reroll. 10.
There you go.
Yeah. Keeper? 6. Purple Sun? 12. Sorry, Maelstrom, I mean. Sinessa? 7. Guess I'll roll. 12? No. Everything charged?
Yeah.
So I don't have any rampage to do. I think you might have one.
Only for control scores.
Check. The Gravetide deals 4 damage to the ghouls.
The Morbeg takes out the Purple Sun.
Dextessa deals 6 damage to the Cardinal.
Usharon takes out the Purple Sun.
Maelstrom takes out the Morbeg Knight.
Cardinal does 0 damage to Dixessa.
So, eventful turn. Left your Cardinal 1 wound, a little bit annoying. Was able to clear up a lot of ghouls. Was able to get my battle tactic, but I only had to do like 2 wounds for that. So overall, good turn. I'm going to score 10 here, I believe.
You sure are.
Yes, but I can still burn, so I'm going to be burning this one.
Okay.
So I think we have a roll-off again.
You sure do.
Let's go a 4.
5.
5.
I'm gonna take it.
Of course you will.
Yes. So we're going to effect. Turn 4.
Yes. My euphoric targets are my Keeper of Secrets and my Blizzbarb Archers.
Sounds good. So for my battle tactic, I'm going to choose Inevitable Demise. Abhorrent 3 in the hero phase. Or 1. The Cardinal is going to try and do his final port on himself. Sorry, on himself. It goes off. Usharon is going to try and cast the Jaws. Awesome. So he takes 1. I'm going to spend 1 CP to rally these ghouls. 3. That's it for my hero phase. Anything for you to do?
I'm going to spend a CP to rally my Blizzbarbs. 2. I'm going to spend a command point to cast the Shackles with Keeper. With a +1, -1, so it stays at 7. Try that button. Yeah. Nice.
Alright, so then we'll go into the movement phase. I'm going to spend a CP to auto-run the ghouls. Cardinal takes 1 mortal wound from the retreat. Usharon is going to spend his noble D points to bring a unit more back back.
So that's your movement phase?
Yes.
So I'm going to do a redeploy.
Okay.
With Sinessa. For 1,
Okay.
of course.
That's it for movement. Shooting.
No shooting for me.
Okay, then we go into charges.
No,
not going to do it.
No.
I will spend a CP to re-roll that charge. Is an 8.
An 8.
I'm going to charge the more back. That ain't it. Okay, that is it. Any counter charges for you?
Only 1.
Okay, then we are going to go into combat.
Okay.
Control score 5. Usharon's going to try and make you strike last.
Okay.
Nope.
You are -1 to wound. On a 3 up. Yeah.
I am going to spend a command point for all attack. Usharon does 8 damage to Sinessa.
Sinessa deals 1 damage to Usharan. The Maelstrom deals 2 damage to Usharan.
Yeah, that's it. A little disappointing. Couldn't finish off Sinessa. Usharan whiffed on his last attack, and that's the way it goes. So you're obviously going to give me -5 to my control score, which means I won't take this from you. So I will only score 5 points this turn.
Yep.
So then we'll go over into Slaanesh turn 4.
Place of power, yes. So my battle tactic is going to be take their land on the throne.
I will try and activate Place of Power.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the keeper first. She's going to try and do the shackles. With not a 4, so that's not enough. Then Sinessa is going to try and do +1 to hit and wound against the hero. 7. Nice.
All right.
When you fight something, I get to retreat after it. Nope. I'll put the Gravetide down. With a 9.
Try to unbind it?
Yeah.
Nope.
Anything you want to do?
Yes. I'm going to try and cast Charnel Feast with Usharan.
Yeah, for the mortals. Yeah.
Yeah.
9.
Or 9, yeah.
I'll try to stop it. With a 9.
Okay, so it goes off.
Yep.
All right, so D3 mortals for 2.
1 wound remaining. So let's go for movement then?
Yep.
Okay. That's my movement phase. Anything you want to do?
No. Go ahead.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So shooting. The Blizzbarb archers take out the unit of ghouls. They're shooting for you. Let's charge. Dexessa. Yep. That's all we have. So I'm going to go with her first. Dexessa takes off the Cardinal to the wound. End of the turn, Maelstrom is going to go bang. The Maelstrom deals 4 mortal wounds to Usharan when it blows up.
Before we get into the thick of it, I didn't mention in my recap that we actually burned this objective, so that's why Tom is moving away from it.
Right. We left it here, so I realized halfway through my movement phase that this wasn't actually here, so I ended up moving the keeper back just to make sure I got this. Sinessa survived somehow. Clutch thing, taking out the ghouls means I can now use Sinessa to decrease your control score again, so I'm keeping the objective. So I get my 10 points actually here, which I didn't expect. And a roll off.
Yes.
A 3. You're going to roll 3 as well.
So
You win. At least you won all the prizes.
I did win all the prize. Obviously, I need to take it.
Yes.
And we're going to FEC turn 5.
I'm going to give out 1 euphoric.
Yeah.
She hurt to them, and that's it.
Usharan uses the Place of Power. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Place of power?
Yeah. So for my battle tactic, I'm going to do Slay the Entourage. I'm going to rally Usharan. And for Usharan's rally, he heals 5 wounds. Usharan is going to try and cast the Jaws. That is a 7.
I'll try to stop it with it.
I'm going to try and cast Eternal Peace on her. Goes off on a 7.
She'll try to stop it.
Okay.
I'll try it with the keeper. No, it goes through.
D3 for 2.
He's dead.
Usharan will heal D3 for 2. And then I need to pick my Delusion, which is going to be +1 to run and charge.
Okay.
Anything for you to do?
Yes, I'm going to spend a command point and try and cast Shackles with the keeper. With a 5? It wasn't enough.
Then we'll go into movement. I'm going to spend a command point for auto run on the ghouls. Usharan's going to spend 6 noble deed points to bring back 20 ghouls. Okay, that's my movement phase. Anything for you to do?
No.
Okay, then into shooting.
Gonna shoot?
Yep, go ahead.
The Blizzbarb archers deal 3 damage to Usharan.
Then we'll go into charges. I will start with the Jaws, 9. Then I'll go for Usharan. I will.
Not enough.
Yep, I will spend the command point to reroll. Then 8. These ghouls. That's a 4. It's not going to do it.
No. And these.
Ghouls in the back. That's an
10.
11. The Jaws
one.
does 1 mortal wounded keeper on the charge. Any counter charges for you?
No.
Then I've got some rampages.
Yep.
Usharan will pick the Blissbarbs and the Keeper to try and strike last. I'll start with the Keeper. Nope. And Blissbarbs. Yes.
Keeper?
Any for you?
I am going to heal you D3 for 3. And I'm going to get +1 damage on my weapon.
I will spend a command point for all attack. I will use one of my depravity dice for the wound. Usharan takes out the Keeper. The Jaws does 5 damage to the Gravetide.
Gravetide deals 3 damage to the Nation Jaws.
The ghouls kill the spars. Okay, so end of the turn went pretty okay. Was able to take the center, went for broke, brought everything in, nailed the charges, so that's gonna bring me to 10 full points.
Killed the keeper to the wound.
Yeah, to the wound right on the dot, so I really needed that. So that's gonna bring me at 10, and at the end of my turn, I'm also gonna burn this again.
Okay.
Yep. And then we'll go into Slaanesh, turn 5.
Yes. My battle tactic is going to be ordained charge, which means I need to charge with 2 units, and one of them needs to be contesting and controlling an objective you scored previously, or you held previously. I have no casts. I am too far from a place of power to do anything, to banish anything or whatever. So I don't really have anything to do in the hero phase apart from Valley, but I don't want to. So anything you want to do, Nick?
I'm not going to do anything in the hero phase.
Sure. Okay. So let's move it.
Yep.
Anything you want to do?
Yeah, I'm going to redeploy.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So charging, because
Sure.
shooting doesn't matter.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do the Gravetide. 5. I can probably get into ghouls, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do her first, because that's the one that matters. That's a 9. So let's measure it well now then. Okay, so I need 1 more, right?
Yeah.
So reroll. 1 command point left. No.
So with that charge, that's going to be the failed battle tactic, and then
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
So we can already just jump to the end of the turn,
Yeah, exactly. So what I wanted to do, previous turn I had the idea to redeploy and then move over there, charge, get on there, or either, power through. But I don't know why, but I opted to shoot with the Blizz Barbs for no reason. Yeah, and then I needed to get a 10-inch charge over there with a reroll. I rolled a 9, so I ended up not getting in, especially with your redeploy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that means I don't get my battle tactic. So I score 0 this turn.
Yeah, with that failing the battle tactic and scoring 0 points in this round, that's going to bring us to a final score for 40 for me and 36 for you for a 4-point difference.
Yeah,
so,
congratulations.
Yeah.
So Nick, what did you think about the game?
Going into it, we talked about it, that I was really paranoid that Usharon was going to die immediately. So I think I'm still getting used to playing such a large field of ghouls and keeping Usharon alive, because he's kind of a linchpin of bringing models back. So I really enjoyed this list. It looks like you're almost down and out until you just start dropping 20 blocks back, and
definitely
they're very, very effective of controlling areas and getting back in. So really thought this was a fun, dynamic game. Kind of went back and forth on both ways. I think pryos were very lucky in my favor.
Yeah.
I think there was a lot of opportunities for like a double on yours that was just going to be kind of it. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the game went and the list, so excited to keep playing it some more. And what about you?
I think the Morbid pulled a lot of weight this game, especially Gravetides. I think me losing the game wasn't even this. It's just failing that 3-inch charge, 4-inch charge twice.
Yeah. Because
that just brought me on the back foot, because I think you would have been down 1 unit a turn earlier.
Yeah.
And then it kind of started snowballing in me running behind, killing a unit a turn.
Yeah.
I wanted to test out the twins. Well, our buddy Kai wanted me to test out the twins, so I did. They're okay. I mean, Sonessa here was pretty clutch, but I also got very lucky. So I don't know if they're worth it. But I like the list. I like the new Slaanesh, like after the battle scroll with you could see the fiends once they started having the exploding hits now. It's really good. So yeah, liking the list a lot. I'm having 10 more slick blades painted up, so I'm gonna change it around a little bit. But yeah, fun game.
Thanks again for checking out this video, guys. If you're enjoying our content, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us out with the algorithm. And don't forget to check out our website for all upcoming events and merch. We'll see you in the next one.
See ya.